Chapter 7. The Adjective. Definition. An adjective is a word used to add something to the meaning of a noun. Example: Pushpa has short hair. Ajit has bought a new motorcycle. The word short describes hair and the word new describes a motorcycle. These words are adjectives. An adjective can be placed before or after the noun. It can be used in two different ways. Attributive use. When an adjective is used before the noun, it is called attributive use of adjective. Predicative use. When an adjective is used after the verb and forms part of the predicate, it is called predicative use of adjective. It is a sweet mango. Attributive use. This mango is sweet. Predicative use. Kinds of adjectives. Adjectives are of the following kinds: adjectives of quality, adjectives of quantity, adjectives of number or numeral adjectives, demonstrative adjectives, distributive adjectives, interrogative adjectives, possessive adjectives. Adjectives of quality. Adjectives which tell us of what kind a person or thing is are called adjectives of quality. They answer the question of what kind. Mumbai is a large city. He is an honest person. Amit is a tall boy. He is an intelligent student. The adjectives large, honest, tall, and intelligent tell us the quality of a person or thing. Such adjectives are called adjectives of quality. Adjectives of quantity. Adjectives which describe the quantity of something are called adjectives of quantity. They answer the question, how much? There is a little tea in the kettle. He has enough money to go on a vacation. Rajesh takes great care of his health. He drank some milk. He did not buy any clothes. The adjectives little, enough, great, some, and any tell us the quantity of a thing. Such adjectives are called adjectives of quantity. Adjectives of number or numeral adjectives. Adjectives which tell us how many persons or things are meant or in what way or order a person or thing stands are called adjectives of number. They answer the question, how many? I have 10 rupees for you. He has got 6 fingers in his right hand. I have many books. The teacher warned the students several times. There are no pictures in this book. Here are some ripe mangoes. The adjectives 10, 6, many, several, no, and some tell us how many persons or things there are or in what order any of them stands. Such adjectives are called adjectives of number or numeral adjectives. Demonstrative adjectives. Demonstrative adjectives point out which persons, things, or places are meant. This girl is very pretty. That boy topped the class. These books are for sale. Those girls will go for the picnic. We don't like such things. The adjectives this, that, these, those, and such point out which persons or things are meant. Such adjectives are called demonstrative adjectives. Demonstrative adjectives and demonstrative pronouns. Words this, that, these, and those are used as demonstrative adjectives when they are placed before the noun. When used alone, they are considered as demonstrative pronouns. This book is mine. This qualifies the noun book, therefore it is an adjective. This is my book. This stands for the noun book, therefore it is a pronoun. We use this and that with singular nouns, these and those with plural nouns. Distributive adjectives. Distributive adjectives show that the persons or things from a group are taken one at a time. Each man has his own duty towards the nation. We drink tea every day. There are big houses on either side of the road. Neither book was very interesting. The adjectives each, every, either, and neither refer to persons or things taken separately. These words are called distributive adjectives. Distributive adjectives and distributive pronouns. Words each, every, either, and neither are used as distributive adjectives when they are before the nouns. When they are used in place of nouns, they are called distributive pronouns. I can give a candy to each boy. Distributive adjective as it qualifies a noun. I can give a candy to each of us. Distributive pronoun as it stands for a man. Interrogative adjectives. The words what, which, and whose are called interrogative adjectives when they are used with nouns for asking questions. What kind of man is he? Which book do you want? Whose pen is this? In the above sentences, what, which, and whose are adjectives. They are called interrogative adjectives because they are used with nouns, kind, book, and pen to ask questions. Interrogative adjectives and interrogative pronouns. Words like what, which, whose can be used as interrogative adjectives and as interrogative pronouns. Which book did you read last week? Interrogative adjective. Which is your favorite book? Interrogative pronoun. Possessive adjectives. Adjectives which help to show ownership or possession are called possessive adjectives. They answer the question whose. My bike needs repairs. This dog is losing its hair. That is your house. This is her book. In the above sentences, the words my, its, your, and her show ownership or possession. They qualify the nouns bike, hair, house, and book. Therefore, they are called possessive adjectives. Possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns. This is not my pen. This pen is not mine. In the first sentence, my is used as a possessive adjective as it qualifies a noun pen. In the second sentence, the word mine stands for my pen, so it is used as a pronoun. Possessive adjectives are my, our, your, his, her, its, and their. Possessive pronouns are mine, ours, yours, his, hers, and theirs. Possessive adjectives are always followed by a noun, but possessive pronouns are not. Note: The word his has the same form when used as possessive adjective and possessive pronoun. The correct use of some adjectives: some, any. Some is used normally in affirmative sentences, any in negative or interrogative sentences. I will buy some shirts. I will not buy any apples. Have you bought any books? Any can be used after if in affirmative sentences. If you need any help, let me know. Some is used in questions which are really offers, requests, or which expect the answer yes. Will you have some ice cream? Offer. Each, every. Each is used in speaking of two or more things. Every is used only in speaking of more than two. Each is used only when the number in the group is limited, and definite. Every when the number is indefinite. Each person cast a vote. Every seat was taken. Little, a little, the little. Little, not much, that is, hardly any. The adjective little has a negative meaning. There is little hope of her recovery, that is, she is not likely to recover. He showed little concern for his cousin. No concern. A little, some, though not much. A little has a positive meaning. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing, some or less knowledge. The little, not much, but all there is. The little information he had was not quite reliable. A little information, but that was all he had. Few, a few, the few. Few, not many, hardly any. Few has a negative meaning. Few persons can keep a promise. Hardly any person can keep a secret. Few cities in India have public libraries. No town, almost no town. A few, some. A few has a positive meaning and is opposed to none. A few honest words will convince him. Have you got a few chocolates left? The few, not many, but all there are. The few friends he has are all very poor. Few friends, and all of them are poor. The few garments they had were all expensive. Comparison of adjectives. Adjectives change in form to show comparison. These forms are called degrees of comparison. There are 3 degrees of comparison. The positive degree of an adjective is the simplest form of the adjective. No comparison is made in the positive degree. A sweet girl, a muddy field, a beautiful rose. The comparative degree is used when we compare two people or things. We add er to most adjectives to form their comparative degree. However, for longer words we write more before the adjective. A sweeter girl, a muddier field, a more beautiful rose. An adjective in the comparative degree is followed by than.
Mohan is cleverer than Rohit. Comparative.
The superlative degree is the highest degree of a quality. We add est to the positive to form superlative degree. Adjectives of more than 2 syllables form the superlative by putting most before the positive. It is used when we compare more than 2 people or things. The definite article the is used before the superlative degree. The sweetest girl, the muddiest field, the most beautiful rose. Did you know? No two comparative or two superlative adjective forms can be used to describe a single quality of a noun. He is the most tallest boy in the class. Incorrect. He is the tallest boy in the class. Correct.